It's that time again. Let's see how I did last week. I had already filled in the 3 games from Saturday and Thursday. So let's see here. This is a very disappointing loss. It's another loss. And this one I lost by half a point. Unbelievable. Another poop storm here. And of course Buffalo couldn't give me the win. 1 freaking point. Finally a win here with Chicago, who are probably going to go to the Super Bowl because I don't trust the defenses of the Saints or the Rams. Get more into the Rams later. Giants, Tennessee here. Wow, this is one of those bets I made from the heart, and I took it in the ass. So the heart leads to the ass, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah, finally won one here. And another disappointing loss. Atlanta's one of those teams where you don't know which Atlanta team's going to show up. They're ridiculously unpredictable. Yes, another loss here. I can't believe Seattle had such a letdown, but it is a division opponent, so always take the points in division games, right? This is the win that made my week right here. And okay, so yeah, the Rams. And everybody criticized Miami for getting rid of Ndamukong Suh, but he's having an unnoticeable year in LA. Their defense sucks. They give up runs right up the gut, as he was laughing about Miami doing in preseason or whatever. I mean, kind of ridiculous. So yeah, take your contract. See you later. I think this year was last year. We owe money, so I'll have more cap space next year. All right, Philly, a nice win here. And it's funny, in retrospect, I took Carolina with against a friend of mine head-to-head, but here I took the Saints, and of course I took the loss here. So another disappointing week. And yeah, I'm down by 19 games. There's just pretty much no way to recover this going into the last 2 weeks of the season, unless I do unbelievable. But I will resume this into the playoffs. I don't know if I should keep those totals separate. Probably will. All right, getting into the picks for this week. I'm gonna bet with my heart again because I actually need Washington to win outright. The Chargers should destroy Baltimore. This game shouldn't even be close, but it is. Baltimore's a defensive team. We'll see. Dallas. Oof. Man, after a heartbreaker, it's like, how can you have confidence in them? But, they'll probably bounce back, especially at home. And again, divisional game, I will take the points, especially minus Josh Gordon. Hey, see ya. We hardly knew you. Yeah. Belichick loves those problem childs, because, they usually play harder, and then they get themselves in trouble and they're gone, so they don't have to keep paying them. That's the Belichick way, Get the thugs in there. All right, moving on. Atlanta, Carolina. After the defensive outing Atlanta just showed against New Orleans, you gotta kind of give them the tip of the hat, because you think after the big game Atlanta had, in their unpredictable nature, they'll probably revert back to their poop storm selves. Miami should outpace Jacksonville despite Jacksonville's defense. If anything, Miami's defense will score, or the special teams will score and put them ahead by 10 points probably. That's another bet from the heart here. I need the Giants to win, never mind cover. Houston, Philly. I actually want to see Houston win this game again so that they secure their 2nd seed in the AFC East. Heck, it could be 1st seed by the end of the season. Who knows? Especially after this week. Minnesota, Detroit. Well, Minnesota just had quite the emotional victory. New offensive coordinator against Miami. We'll see if the momentum continues. I don't know how Detroit's run game defense is. I haven't kept up with them, but if Detroit's run defense is good, then they're going to give Minnesota problems, because honestly, their passing game isn't that great. Miami just shit the bed on a few plays and gave up some big plays in the pass game in the first quarter. After that, it was no big deal. Green Bay Jets. You know what? We'll give the Jets the pass this week. Maybe they're going to look past Green Bay and just worry about taking care of New England in the final game of the season. Cleveland, Cincinnati. You hate to give up this many points in a division game. And Cincinnati did win last week. But I think Cleveland is trying to make a playoff hunt. They're still technically in the running, even though their chances are extremely slim. So I think they're going to fight for this one. And, you know, Cincinnati's not that great. It's a beautiful game, especially at home. The Rams exposing themselves. Again, division game. You kind of hate to give up this many points. You know, makes you wonder if that defense is getting tired. Jeff Goff lately, or whatever his first name is, hasn't been looking that great. I'll take the points in a division game. This game shouldn't even be close. Let's see here. Pittsburg, New Orleans. I actually need a Pittsburgh loss here to help Miami get into the playoffs. So let's just go with that. Especially since it's at New Orleans and Pittsburgh doesn't really travel well. Kansas City, Seattle. Again, Seattle's defense could show up this week. I don't know what the hell happened to them last week. They just kind of shit the bed. Not enough offense on that team. So, you know what? I believe Kansas City just has so much overwhelming offense. And, you know, Seattle, sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. I'll go with Kansas City. Denver and Oakland. This is a completely meaningless game. But I expect people to be playing for their jobs, whereas Oakland, I believe, is truly tanking the season. So I believe they get the loss at home. I'll take Denver. Oops, I missed here. Denver. And there you go. That's my picks for this week. Let me hit save. And I'll see you guys next week.